I'm in front. Why is my hello? Because I decided to be half faceless. A half faceless. That's not even a thing, bro. So I was like trying to do an intro. It didn't really work. So we're just diving in. This is basically me. Just dive. That's gift. Okay, this is unscripted because I need to get like 2 videos done this week because I fell behind last video because it was like super. It was a crazy video. Everything was going on. It was crazy. And we were like, oh my goodness, that's so crazy. I can't believe that. Whenever you're like 12 and no, not even 12. No. Hi, my name's Judah, and whenever you're like 11 and you just say the words, please. Yeah, comics. The comics. They've been a thing for years, and sometimes, a little 11-year-old comes along and is like, oh my goodness, I want to make a comic. I can make a comic too. It's not ever good. It's never good. So today, we're going to be looking at a comic I made I'm pretty sure it was 5th grade. So that makes me an astounding 10 years of age. So I'm reading it to you. Thank you, this guy. Last video I said, this. I guess if you want to see that, I'll do an official dub of my comic from 6th grade if you ask me to. If one person asks me to, I will do. And this guy was like, he asked, so it's here, and I'm doing it. Thank you. Forgot your name, but you're on screen, so I don't remember off the top of my head. I am very famous. I do have a lot of fans. It is crazy. All right, I'm reading the thing. Portals. Whoa, he falls out. That's what the dog sounds like whenever they sniff. And he's like, holy, this dog. That's what dog's licking sounds like too. He looks up at him. He's like, who's a good boy? Yep, and that was and then he pets the dog. He looks around. He's looking around. I don't know if you can tell because my drawings are it's all ass. Basically, they're ass is what they are. So he's like looking. He's observing. How he does. What is he doing? Oh, he checks in. He checks in a little boat that's just there. There's a boat there. Okay, underneath it. Oh my gosh, what is this face? Do you see this? And then he grabs this little sound illusion disc from Five Nights at Freddy's, and he throws it down. Hey, that's what he sounds like too. Yeah, he's like, oh my goodness, that's crazy, and he has his mouth open. He's target. He's target practice. He is target practice. You like the new shades? No. Who are you? I'm you, but dead and from another dimension. Those shades are the worst things I have ever seen. And he throws them away because he just kind of has aura like that. Listen to my tale. But once upon a time, there was a guy. That's a lot of yapping. Okay, that's what that is. So basically, I'm pretty sure, I didn't want to, ever have to. There's a cat behind me. I don't know if you noticed my bed, by the way. Ladies, one at a time. It's pretty cool, right? I know, it's insane. It's because I didn't want to ever have to deal with any backstory, so I literally did all of the backstory in the entire thing in literally one go. So I did it. Okay, let me read you the backstory. Once upon a time, there was a guy, a science guy. He made a dimensional portal between dimensions. Really? Okay, a dimensional portal that goes through. But I thought it teleported you to IHOP, bro. What am I talking about? He went through and created a dimension warp. Okay, I'm getting the cat. Is what I'm doing. Yep, I know. Sometimes you don't get what we want. Okay, he made a dimension warp. When that happens, the all-seer all-seeing, like the thing in my show I'm making, whatever, and banish them. He whenever the all-seer sees people make dimension warps. I'm pretty sure I stole this from the Loki TV show, by the way. I don't know why. but I did. And yeah, get out of here, buddy. He banishes them here. Cool. Here's. I need to wrap it up, bro. It's been 8 minutes. I'm on the second page. This thing is hefty, bro. He banishes them here. He went crazy and searched the land for a way out. He was unsuccessful until recently. He found a scroll in the caverns of the mountains. It said if he gathered all the crystals, he could be powerful enough to make a rift back to his dimension. What? This could destroy the multiverse as we know it. So yeah, it's a multiversal story. That's how you know it's cheeks, basically. Okay. Oh, that's the first page. That's the first page done, guys. How are we feeling?
I'm playing with my balls. I'm gonna be real. That's what I'm doing right now.
Luckily, he has yet to discover where all the crystals are. All he knows is that there is one in every biome. Get it? Like biome, like Minecraft. It's like Minecraft. Woo! Some of these are from the Minecraft, like straight from Minecraft too. By the way, it's kind of crazy, honestly. Here are the biomes: grasslands, magma, tundra, desert. Yeah, that says desert, not dessert, right? Probably jungle, cloud, and steep cliffs. Steep cliffs kind of sounds tough. I won't even lie. And here, what is in here? So that means, okay, so what I'm trying to imply is that there's a crystal in this location because, you know, this is one of the biomes. This island, where are they? He's on an island, I think. He points with a very oddly, realistically shaded hand. Okay, but it's also, like, really bad at the same time. And he goes over, he digs up this little place. He grabs that little crystal, you know. But oh my gosh, what was I drawing? Why do I draw? Okay, I'm going to stop talking about the drawings, okay, unless they get, like, really bad. You are the only one who can harness the crystals without destroying the multiverse. What? And by you, I mean we. Get it? Because they're the same dude, basically. I don't think I ever say it in this comic, but, like, it was meant to be that, this ghost version of him, is like another loop of him trying to go through and beat the villain by the end. So like constantly there's just this guy, his name's Quinn. I don't say that like there's constantly just, why do we both have a stripe on us? That's odd. So like constantly there's just Quinns just like being sent out one at a time, and if one of them dies, we get a new Quinn. Okay, so you're playing as this Quinn in the game. This comic was gonna be a game, but like, shut up, bro. It was cool. It was cool in 5th grade, bro. Hello? So there are actually 2 other people on this place with their own missions that I gave to them with a pre-recorded message. Your mission is to go loot that ship over there, and there's a ship out in the open ocean, and he like looks down at his dog. And he's like, okay. He initially said we're in, as you can see, like, underneath the okay. But, like, I was like, yo, that is disgusting, bro. Why did I write that? So, I changed it. But, like, not recently. I didn't, like, see this while I was looking over it while in, like, 8th grade and be like, oh, nah, that is disgusting. It was like, 5th grade whenever I changed it. I literally wrote we're in, and I think I was like, yo, that is actually nasty. And then I just changed it. Why is everyone so ugly? Why can't I draw? He does a little peace sign. He deflates into his little, I don't know, pokey disc, I guess. I don't know. And he puts them in his pocket. He's going in the pocket is what he's doing. Pocket. There's something I was going to say. I forgot what it was. Okay, so why? I just got so hot. Hello? So he looks, they row the boat. The boat that was on the island that he found they row it over to the ship that they were supposed to go loot, like Minecraft, you know, like abandoned shipwrecks, you know. It's like Yep. So that's what, yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. So we get on. The dog's on. Oh, that's tough. That's tough how the dog is just on. Why does he look like that? And he gets up there with the dog. You know, they anchor onto the ship. Basically, that kind of looks like a pickaxe a little bit. I won't even lie. Tells the dog to look over there. Like the dog can speak English or look. I don't know what Quinn is really expecting So he goes over to this little cabin on the ship. Okay, he looks in there. There's a chest. This is supposed to be your first chest that you raid in the game. I don't know. He opens it. There's a shield, arrows, sword, and a pouch. It's like a fanny pack or something. And he gets it. Yeah, he suits up. It's an epic suit up sequence. Oh, done with the second page. How many more do we have? So, 28 pages including front and back. What? Why is this thing long? Why is this long and why is it so peak? You know what else is long? Not my wiener. That's for sure. Why does he look like? Okay. The dog hasn't really like said anything, so I gotta come up with a voice real quick. Was that cool? Did you like that? Oh, it's tentacle porn. It's tentacle porn. No, that kind of looks cool, bro. Why is this kind of cool? This is kind of cool, dude. This would be actually like fun if I actually made it a game. You know? Yeah, shut up. Shut up. What are you talking about? So the dog gets captured. I hope they don't make tentacle porn out of the dog. That would be really bad. I made this. The dog, there's no tentacle porn. It is, okay? It just, yeah. He gets the sword. He cuts the thing to save the dog, right? You know, he kicks the, yeah, he has the dog in the shoulder, starts running, and then he gets hit, and the dog falls off. No! The dog's like hitting the Yamcha pose, and Quinn falls into the water. He grabs Quinn, makes him look at his eye. He's like about to put him in his squidussy, I guess. And then he gets his bow. He shoots him in the squidussy, basically. He lets him go, and he shoots him in the eye. And I guess that killed it or something. I don't know. I also remember in the game that I was gonna make. Shut up, okay? It's cool. In the game I was gonna make off of this. This is a comic based off a game that I wanted to, make. I wanted to have it that if you went too far off like the main map and you tried to go off into the ocean, then the squid would get you. So he gets out of the water. Dog licks him. Onward type of pose, I don't even know, bro. And okay, that was the end of the island. Now we are on Magma. So do you get it? This is Ghost Quinn. Remember how he has glasses? He gave pre-recorded messages to different people. I hope we're all caught up. It's been like, I don't know, 19 minutes since I said that. So do you get it? Yeah. And then this is a new guy. This is one of the other guys on the island. He says yes. Because he gets it. He does get it. Quinn's ghost guy says, "See that over there? What? That's this guy's voice. What? Well, that's too bad, because, I can't hear you. It's a pre-recorded message. It could erupt and destroy the castle. Oh, no. And the people of the castle can help us on our journey. So go tell them." End of message. Stomps on the pocket thing.
Oh my gosh, so annoying.
That's his new voice. I changed my mind. He walks over to the castle. And there's these two fire dudes, okay? They're guards. He's like, "Go fish." Darn. "Someone's coming." And he burns the cars. He's like, "My cars. It's okay. I was going to win anyway." The audacity. Bro just learned the word audacity and doesn't know how to act, bro. I don't know why that makes me so mad. The fact I put audacity in here, I just like threw it in, but it does, bro. And I don't know where this hate comes from, okay? They're like sweating, even though they're fire, I guess. "Should we have let him in?" King Flare, can I slam? And he runs into the castle, and King Flare looks very cute and very attractive, how it is. So then this guy is like, I'm not gonna lie.
I forgot what to say.
You are interfering with the Great Question Ceremony.
Wait! I have a question. What is hot, but also ugly?
I don't know what I was doing, bro. I was literally just drawing stuff, bro. Easy, my jester. Okay, am I making fun of the mentally disabled? No, I wasn't. Okay, it was different times in 2020. Okay, whatever. Whenever I made this, I don't know. Shut up.
He figured that out quick.
He gets a little flashback to whenever he was getting told what to do. "See that over there?"
I remember. Y'all are all gonna die by that volcano.
"Just tie him up." They're made out of fire, aren't they? Just like could they really die to a volcano, you know? Whatever. Maybe it like destroys their housing. There's probably a housing crisis going on in the Magma Kingdom, bro. So he gets tied up. So we go back to the island. You know, we're heading back to the island. Shut up, bro. I don't want to hear it. You know where Quinn is, the OG Quinn. He throws out his pocket. Big dog comes out, and then OG Quinn's like, "What now?" And Ghost dead as hell. Quinn is like, "Over there," and he looks very. Okay, how far? 23 minutes. Holy. Well, now, he points over. Okay, back in his pouch. He starts, paddling over. What was that? Well, no, you can't do that. I was paddling. I was paddling. Holy. He reaches the grassland. It's a new area. Oh my goodness. He cracks his back. The dog is looking very submissive and breedable. You know how it is. The floor starts to rumble. That's what he does. The dude from Plants vs. Zombie, Diglett, in a flower. They all jump him basically, and he fights them. He just snap, and this dude a bunt. He's like, yeah, shut up, bro, shut up. Last dude, the flower. That's what water sounds like basically. He rubs his little eyes, and then the dog steps on him, and he's like, he had some cash on him, talking about this flyer. What? They're talking about this flower like he had he was working a 9 to 5, getting paid. How did he have money? I don't even care. I'm over it. I don't care. Good boy. All right. It was very ugly. See that over there? We could get help from the villagers. Oh, the dog's kind of cute now. He's kind of a cute dog. Understood? Never mind, bro. The dog is not cute, bro. A while later, they make it to the thing. They're like walking through the place, whatever is going on. You know what I mean. How much for the axe? $20. Here you go. And he looks like Tundra for some reason. He's very jolly. You know, he has his little axe now. He has an axe. So he walks away. This fine fella, he's like, they're coming! And then he runs through the village. Everyone slams their door. And then Quinn is out all alone. He's getting jumped by more random grassland enemies, bro. Okay, so all these grassland enemies are just like, or whatever, And the dog beats up this fern or something. This thing throws dirt at Quinn. He wipes it off, cuts him in half. He grabs one of these the rock golems from Muck, I guess, and he hits them, and he hits the rest of them with him. Okay, this guy, he beat them all. Okay, he's like, oh my goodness, I beat them all. Then I beat them. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And then this shadow comes, and this guy says, hi, Papa. So, I guess his dad is here to fight Quinn for beating the crap out of his son, I guess. And then Quinn looks at the dog because he's always looking at this. Oh my gosh, he's always looking at this ugly dog, bro. He has a crystal in his stomach. We gotta get it. And then the guy, the golem, the big rock shrub guy, dude. He throws a piece of the ground at them, and Quinn dodges it, and then he shoots him with a whole bunch of arrows, and there's a bird for some reason, shoots him with a whole bunch of arrows in his leg, and then he starts climbing up him, okay? He reaches his heart, or the crystal inside of him. He says, that's my heart, give it back. Oh, sorry. Reaches into his pocket, grabs some AA batteries, and just kind of like shoves them in there. That's basically a heart. I mean, well, I feel a lot better. Bye. And they ask me why I carry around AA batteries. Who is asking you that, Quinn? I don't think you have any friends. So batteries. Well, that's funny. Also, the golem walked away after Quinn cut his son in half, and he just kind of left. I kind of forgot about that plot point. I get AA batteries though. Good job. Go to Magma. There's another person over there who, from my information, is trapped. Who is giving him information? Who are you, bro? Who gave him this information? Okay, and then your turn. Someone's coming. And he's like crying because he's happy that someone's coming. So he like burns the whole entire chessboard. Funny little gimmick. I'm pretty much a comedy genius, I know. And he's like, bro. Yeah. Castle thing time.
Dip him in lava.
Is what King Flare says. And then he opens the door. And then King Flare's like, again? And then Quinn's like,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
be gone!
You don't understand.
And then the... So the volcano's rumbling is what that was, I guess. Nice
timing.
That's more rumbling. He has like the craziest V line ever. Like I swear his wiener's about to pop out. Oh, okay. My video is gone. That's nice. Which does mean I can finally sit down because I won't be using any more live action stuff for this video. But the rumbling somehow like pops his ropes. They tear. Quinn saves them from falling in the lava. He says thanks, with aura. And then boom, this lava monster comes out. He like rips off the top of the castle. And they're just kind of in there. And he's like, do you want some AA batteries? Because, I'm dragging the AA batteries meme. That's what I do. That's kind of the things. It's kind of what I do, And he's like, roar! And he says, I get it. You're a AAA guy. And he looks down and he's like,
you're a AAA guy.
And he's, very angry and upset about this news. And then the other dude, he's like, I don't want to get involved, which is aura. I wouldn't want to get involved with a man between him and his AA batteries or whatever. So he throws some little fire rocks at him. He cuts them. And then he's about to hit him with his hand. So he holds up his sword, his metal sword, and then it literally melts. It completely melted. The iron sword melted before it even touched him. And he holds it with his bare hands. Okay? And he's like, oh, and the other dude is like, oh no, he needs help. So he goes over, finds this little hot floor sign. So he kicks out the lava that's in there. And he goes over to grabs the bucket. And then this dude, Quinn, is like, hurry up. The other dude goes over to this sign that says, do not come over here. You'll probs get extinguished. Yep, comedy genius. So that's the Tundra. So that means that like the ice would have melted and there'd be like a little moat of water between them two. That's that he gets water, okay? Gets water, he pours it on that guy's hand and he lets Quinn out. And then his hand is like burnt off and he's like, he's coming. No, he's not. He's literally like, ow, my hand. And then Quinn is thinking about a vape. No, it's a candle or something. The fire is extinguishing because it doesn't have air. So he's like, evacuate everyone in the castle. Everyone out of the castle. That's everybody. Bet you can't catch me. So he runs into the castle and he slams the door. All right. And he's like, no oxygen in here. You'll burn out. And then the lava monster's like, I'm shrinking. That's what shrinking sounds like. And then, oh, this is kind of aura. Do you see this, bro?
Take your AAA batteries. I didn't want them anyway.
That's so tough. One small, like, problem. If you'll remember, the entire roof was ripped off. So, okay, I don't think he did that. And, yeah. So he walks out of the doors now that the guy's dead.
Now we need to go to Tundra,
is what the ghost Quinn says.
Aren't you? You're that really annoying guy.
I'm just going to go back in your satchel. He's going back in the pocket thing.
I'm Quinn.
All right, buddy. That's whenever you find out Quinn's name. And this dude, his name is Luke. So I can start calling him Luke instead of the other guy. So other Quinn is like, can we just go? So they leave. They go and then Tundra. Wow, we're in a new area. In conclusion, the guy wants crystals, and 3 guys are coming to get you. Hopefully, go get the stuff in that log cabin, then come back. This is the message. This is the pre-recorded message talking to the third dude on the island, and it's this girl. Okay, you expect me to go all the way over there? And he just doesn't say anything because, he's a pre-recorded message. It's like, well, guess I'm going to go over there. And back in Magma. I guess that was just like a sneak peek into Tundra or something. I don't know. Before you go, take this. One flamey boy. Yo, what was I doing, bro? What was I doing? Oh, thanks. And then the dog licks him. Who's this little guy? Dobie. His name is Dobie. Dobie. Yeah, like Toby, but with a D. Because, like, that was my dog's name. And so I just named, yeah, bro. Cool dog. Oh, and this. King Flair is giving them one last gift. It's the crystal. That's crazy. And then this dude, this guy. Cool. Who are you? I'm the other guy. What crystals do you guys have so far? He's not actually the other guy, you know. As we saw, the other guy is that girl. So he's lying to them, you know. He's a liar. I have these, and then he pushes him over, and he takes the crystals, and then Quinn's like, "What the heck?" And then the dog is being exceptionally ugly, and he goes and he bites him, and then this guy kicks Dobie, I guess. And he grabs the axe, and he comes after he lunges at him, but then he gets pushed over, so it's not like he actually got to even do anything. And then he gets pushed over, he falls on his face, he drops the axe, you know. The guy grabs the axe, and then he hits him with it, and then he's like right in the heart. His neck is very thin in that scene. I don't know what's going. Everyone's neck is very thin. What is going on? Huh? And he moves it over. It's not in his heart. How? It was easy, he says. He pushed it out of the way. It was very easy, I guess. He grabs an arrow. He shoots this guy in the arm. He's sustained a lot of damage considering he's fighting two little boys, I guess. I don't know. One little boy and a dog. Luke isn't doing any. Luke is literally just standing there. Luke is actually a bum. So he starts standing up, and he pulls the axe out of his arm. And this guy's like, how? And he punches him. And then he's about to hit him with his axe. But then he teleports. He starts like turning into particles, and he's like, just in time. Teleportation complete. Excellent. He reaches in his pocket, and he has both the crystals. He has 2 crystals. That's crazy. Where did he go? He's gone. Good. And then he falls. He lays down, and he's looking very ugly, you know. Is it too late for the last gift? He's like, what? And he pulls out a 9-volt battery. And he's like, woo-hoo, because, you know, that's how we'd all react whenever we learn the news that we have a 9-volt battery. You need, like, a med kit or something, like Fortnite. I guess that would be cool, too. You know, the joke is, like, you know, he likes batteries. Except for not AAAs. I guess he's, like, AAA-cist. The bandage, Fortnite. Literally Fortnite, bro. And he wraps his hand that have been burned at, I don't know, hotter than way hotter than what iron melts at was on his hands, and he's fine, bro. He has like minor burns, so he covers them up basically with a med kit. Anyways, this way now to Tundra. So they walk into the Tundra, and we're going back to the Tundra. Cool, yeah, wow. The girl's going in the house. She opens the door. She looks inside. She sees all this stuff. She's like, ew. At this hat, even though it's literally tough. I don't know what she's on about. What's this? I forgot to get you guys jackets, so sorry. P.S. Look under the table. She sees arrows or something, and she says, cool. And then she's stomping, and she says, I should leave. And then she runs away, and then this guy stomps on the house. So she's like, okay, good call. So then she hears Quinn and Luke chatting it up, I guess, and she hides behind a tree. And I guess Dobie is like the stupidest dog ever, because he doesn't even do it. He doesn't even notice, bro. He's literally licking his pinkies. Right? What is he doing? So she has a little imagination in her brain. She's like, there's an evil guy on this island. And then, you know, she's like, crap, those are probably the evil guys. So she gets the arrow. She shoots, and then this dog's like, rough is what he's like. And then Quinn kind of like looks backwards. What? Okay, next page. Right, I have pages. He gets hit, and he's like, crap, that was the girl's like, crap, that was probably one of the other people on the island, not the evil guys, since there's 3 of them. Actually, there's 2. She was told that there's 3 because Ghost Quinn was including himself for some reason, even though he's just a loser. Hey, watch it. He shakes his arm. Okay, so something I need to explain real quick. I didn't know how to write female characters, so she's literally, this character is like, she barely has a personality. She has the same personality as both of them because everyone was just like the same character basically. I don't know, bro. And she's literally just there for like them to have a crush on and have like a romantic ride. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You like her? No. You can't deny it. I'm literally you. I mean, he got you on that one. Maybe a little. And then Luke also has heart eyes. They're like Sanji or something. This dog is so hideous, though. I do know that. So then they're like looking at her. She's like, my bad. Who is whistling? Why are you so... How do you get so jolly that you're just whistling outside, bro? She says, my bad. I got some stuff from that cabin over there. What cabin? Listen, it used to be there. Okay? Yeah, I got stepped on, Remember that? Here. And he's like, thanks. And she gives him some mittens and a hat. Because there was going to be a fit change. I was going to have a mechanic where you had to like switch hoodies because the girl doesn't have one, and so always one of your characters would be cold, and you'd have to like switch throughout the battle, or like, I don't know, bro. It was cool. Thanks. Hurry, just take it. She gives him the Hello Kitty merch. I don't know, bro. It's very strange. Here you go, buddy. She gives the ugly dog some dog food. She got that from the cabin. They're all suited up. They're a gang. This dude is like bleeding or something, bro. The sun is setting. And then it starts snowing, and then they like look up, and it's like, and then Luke is just like, well, that's great.
What's he doing?
Yeah, the Quinn starts going over, and he's like picking up scraps from the cabin. He's like building a shelter or something. I don't know, bro. He hammers like one nail into it, and then they have okay, so they're all like huddled together in the thing. And the dog's there. The next day, oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. That's so cute, bro. That's so cute. Anyway, so also Luke is kind of hugging the dog. It's kind of aura. Bang. They hear, what? Bang. They hear a little bang, okay? And then she gets up off his shoulder, and then he's like, bro, why did I say that? And the dog is like, whoa. I don't know, bro. And then he throws some icicles at the dog, okay? And then Quinn saves his dog by shooting an arrow and breaking all the icicles before they hit him. The guy who's fighting them, swings like a thing down, and then he grabs his little axe, and he throws it up at him, and it cuts his little arm off, and then it falls back down, and Luke catches it. Yeah. Okay. And this girl, whose name's Brooklyn, I don't think I ever actually say it, but her name was Brooklyn. I do remember. Okay. She shoots him in the eye because, she's useless. That didn't really, like, technically do anything, actually. She's kind of just, like, extremely useless, basically. So then Luke steps on the dog, uses him as a ramp type of thing. And then he steps on Quinn's head, and then he just jumps up. He shoves the axe up in his mouth. And now he's like, has his mouth permanently opened. Ready for target practice type of thing. Luke falls down on his face. Quinn gets out the one flamey boy arrow. Oh my gosh, it's so nasty, bro. And he shoots it in his mouth. And everyone's just standing there. And the dog is still extremely hideous, bro. I don't even know, bro. The ice golem guy falls down. And then they rip the thing out of his eyeball. We see a little perspective from a monitor. And the guy is like, excellent, the evil dude. And then his drone drops a gun. Drops a whole entire gun out of the bottom of it. Lowers it down and shoots. And then the thing just starts it just starts flying at Quinn. Okay, so there's a bullet going towards his head. How is he gonna dodge that, bro? It's a Nerf bullet. He says, "The heck, bro? What? You think I have time to make bullets?
But you had time to make a gun?
Yes. I'm a comedy genius, basically, is what I am. And then the golem stands up. Brooklyn's like, guys, and Quinn's like, what? So then there's this. The drone grabs the ice thing while Quinn is looking at the golem. Grabs the ice, the Tundra biome crystal, and then it just takes it away. Get back here, type things. Meanwhile,
Yes, another crystal. Soon I will have them all, and I can escape this wretched place. Finally, I can go home soon.
this dude just wants to go home. This dude literally just wants to go home, bro. He accidentally, he didn't know that discovering multi-dimensional travel would literally lead to like the all-sea or just like sticking him on an island. Like, bro, someone should have told him. Maybe. I don't know. He's not even that bad of a dude, I'll be real. I mean, he did assault a little boy. No. He like stabbed him. Okay? It's not that bad. Meanwhile, thanks, guys. What? That thing in my eye really hurt. Bye, I guess. At least he doesn't know we have this one.
Well, don't show the whole world.
You just saw that guy has a camera drone. Yeah, and he's like putting on a band-aid because, he got sliced across his face because, a loser kind of shot him a little.
Okay, anyway, we gotta go to the desert now.
The desert! Oh, it's a new area change. Just kidding. I never wrote another. That's the end. I never wrote anymore. Okay? That's my comic. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This isn't the only comic that I made when I was younger. I have one from even longer ago. So if you guys want to see that, I'll give you the same deal I gave y'all last time. Whenever, if one person asks, I will read my comic from second. I created the character whenever I was like 5, bro, and I have a lot of comics of him, and I'll just go over them. All right. So yeah, here's a new section I'm doing. I got at the end of all my videos, we got fan of the week. This week we got a guy named Zoid7. Zoid. I don't know. Okay, but he's fan of the week. He's my first fan of the week because he comments a lot, and that's thank you, Zoid7. Thumbs up. Okay, man. Big dog. Or woman, I don't know. Or neither, I guess. Or both. You might be neither. Anyway, love you, big dog. Doesn't matter what you are. YouTube thinks you'll like this video. And they're probably right. Because, all my videos are good. Except for that one. But, whatever. So watch this one. Watch the video on screen. Okay?